Come over here a little bit. So, something I'd like to address, I don't know if you can hear me, how well you can hear me, but there's something I'd like to address as far as doing the job yourself. I highly recommend calling a pro. If you want to do it on your own, you're more than welcome to. Hopefully it comes out well. If it doesn't, we can always be there to save you at the end and do it for you at the end over again, but then you're gonna pay twice. So I got a phone call the other day from a gentleman that said to me, you know, how much? It's only one room. How much would you want to sand it? So we have a minimum charge. One room is $1,000. That's why I recommend people do more than one room, because then I could give you a break. I might be able to do 2 rooms for $1,000 rather than you pay $1,000 for one room. But with that being said, it was a lot of money for him to do one room for $1,000. So he says to me, David, you think I can do it myself? Of course you can do it yourself. Do I recommend it? No, because you never did it before. So it's probably gonna take you longer than I'm gonna do it, obviously. I could do the room in 2 days. That's start to finish with the coats. You are probably gonna take 3, 4, 5 days, maybe more. And then the question is, how's it gonna come out? Another question is, what is your time worth? Is your time worth nothing to you? Do you do nothing with yourself? If you do, then it's worth you doing the job. But if you have a job and you have other places to be, how is that effective time cost in your life? So the guy said he wants to do it himself. With that being said, do it yourself. You're gonna rent the machines. It's gonna cost you, I don't know, let's call it $600 all in, the machines, the polyurethane, the sandpaper. You're in the job for $600. Now you saved $400. Are you gonna do it yourself, or are you gonna call a friend? If you call a buddy, that's another $100 or $200. Now you're at $800. You're only saving $200. Put your time into this. Is your time worth something? If you have a job or other projects or places you have to be, are you saving money? Because if you have to work, and say you take 2 days or 3 days off work and you make, $100 a day or $400 a day, how is it worth doing the job, saving $200, but losing multiple days at work to get the job done? So now if you lose, let's say $200 a day, you make it work. You lose $200 one day, $200 next day, that's $400 you lost at work. You saved $200 on the job or $400 on the job, but you lost it at work. So kind of factor into the matter of what is your time worth, as far as doing the project yourself. It's not always about the money, because you can save a couple $100, do it yourself, but is it gonna come out right? Is the time worth doing it yourself? You're gonna break your back. You're not gonna know what you're doing. Chances are you're gonna call me anyway or call another company to fix it and redo it. So just think about that. Put that into the fact, when you're thinking about doing it yourself and saving some money. It's not always the cost. It's not always saving you money. In the long run, it might cost you more money. If you gotta, miss work, if you gotta redo the job, that now it costs you more money. So just think about what I'm saying. If you still want to do it yourself, you're more than welcome. Obviously, you can do it. I'll even walk you through it if you want. I have no problem helping anybody and giving you tips. But if you need somebody to do it professionally, you know what we do, you've seen our work, give us a call. I would love to take care of you guys. Get on the schedule next, 401-304-6530. Thank you guys. Have a great day.